Hi guys, Lance here for the Rocky Mountain Life channel, and I'm out today with two friends. Got Ferret Face of Ferret Face Failed Productions out in front of me, and my buddy Tommy out in front of him. So we got three of us out here, and I'm in a new trail, new area I've never been to before. This is actually Road 290 north of Lake George, Colorado, and I believe we're going to end up in a place called China Wall OHV area, not to be confused with the China Wall OHV area that's around Lake Tahoe, because I know they've got one out there too. This is the one in Colorado. Been a lot of rain out here the last few days, and a lot of afternoon thunderstorms, which Colorado likes to get this time of year. So I expect to be skirting and or splashing through some puddles today. So for those of you who watched my last video, or two videos rather, on the GPX 300, thanks for watching, appreciate it. I'm back on my bike. This is the beta today. So Ferret Face has ridden China Wall once before. He said it was about 10 or 11 years ago. He did it on a DRZ 400, and he said he'd just learned how to ride. So he doesn't remember everything about it, but he says there's, if he remembers right, there's some rocky ledge sections that might be a bit tricky. I guess we'll find out, huh? This kind of stuff though I like. Flowy, open. Whew. This bike really gets up and goes, especially when this mid-range area like this, second gear, you get on that throttle just a little bit. It is fun. $225. This is what this road is turning into. It was 290. Maybe that's the direction off to the left there the 290 goes. This one, 225. Let's see what this one's all about. There it is, China Wall trail system.
That's new, that's cool.
I always like having actual maps. GPS things and digital things are great, but I'm old and old school. I can orient myself better to a paper map. You're not going to get me killed out here on this, are you?
I hope not.
And I believe this first section here, doesn't say, but I believe this is 212. Oh, and it's infinitely more steep than the last parts. All right. Put it in the rain map mode. One of the things I liked about riding that GPX 300 is I didn't have to worry too much about whiskey throttle. This bike can loop like crazy if you're not ready for it. I really don't feel like looping it, not on these rocks. Boy, it's pretty up here. If anybody wants to send me a few $1 million, I'll buy me some property out here. So I don't think I mentioned earlier. Up front there is Tommy on a 2021 CRF 450L. Behind him is Ferret Face on the 2022 Riehu 300R 2-stroke. This is where my height comes in handy, because I am walking this through here. And I'm sure it would be better if I just rolled through it. That's what Ferret Face is telling me, is just go. I just don't like it. It's all downhill. There's ledgy rocks. This looks pretty ugly, but Ferret Face makes it look pretty easy. Of course, Tommy just but Tommy's much better than I am. Oh my goodness. I have this fear of going right over the handlebars. It looks so steep, I feel like I'm going to go bam and right over the front.
Look through your line across there and then follow it down. As long as you don't brake on this, you won't fall.
In all honesty, it wasn't as bad as it looked to me. You know, and I know this is a proper dirt bike. 21-inch front tire, 18-inch rear, good ground clearance. I don't remember off the top of my head what the ground clearance is. 12 inches, I think. It's a fair bit. And it should just roll through it, which it did. Alright, so, moral of the story. If you're a beginner, you know, scaredy cat type of rider like I am, but as long as you got a good support system with you, oh, see, there goes Tommy. If you have a good support system with you, then you I think he's going to try it anyway. This guy's brave. Yep, he's also probably not going to make it. Oh, here I am making a liar out of myself. He's 100 times better rider than I am. Both these guys are braver than I am. Oh, look at that. He just about made it out.
And it's funny, that doesn't look like it should be much at all. It really doesn't.
Looks pretty steep to me.
Pretty steep, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know what I'm going to do?
I don't blame
you. I'm a chicken coward. It's funny, after my last ride with Ferret Face on his bike, that was a challenging trail for me, but I was able to do it. I didn't crash. I did tip it over once, but to me that didn't count as a crash. I never even left my feet. I just landed on my feet and the bike tipped over underneath me. So I was feeling like, hey, I'm getting better at this. Now I come out here and do this one and it's like, all right, maybe I'm not quite as good as I thought I was. lot of people say, oh, you won't ever get better if you don't test yourself. And in principle, I agree with that. That is true. However, having a healthy respect and understanding for your skill level is a major part of staying safe enough so that you can do this more often. So this is the spot where the road ends, and you can see the fence there. They've blocked off the road. The road goes off this way normally, but they've closed it all off, and part of it is there's water straight down ahead of me down here at the bottom, and you're not supposed to camp anywhere out here in this area. We passed a sign out there at the beginning of this trail that said no camping beyond this point, but there's always idiots who do it anyway. And you're also not supposed to camp even in areas where camping is allowed. You're not supposed to camp within 100 feet of water. Well, right down there by the water is a really nice open spot underneath some trees. It looks like a beautiful camping spot, but it's against the rules to do that. So Forest Service had to come out here and close it all off. So don't be stupid, follow the rules. So we're going to turn around and go back up the mountain. Cloud cover's rolled in, should make things a little bit cooler, a little bit of a breeze. But I'm going to go back up the mountain, hopefully not crash on the way up over those rocky things, and we'll see how it goes. A lot of this stuff is wide open and easy. There are some rocky ledges that, as you saw, made me really nervous. This steep and rocky, and I hit that rock head on that I didn't want to do. Still pretty terrible at picking lines sometimes. Okay, let's see how he does on this with that 2-stroke. Should be light enough. Ferret Face is a much better rider than I am. Yeah, he made that look easy. Good for him. That's awesome. I'm a little jealous. I probably could do it, but look, there's this lovely workaround, and I'm a coward. Oh, that's still rocky though. Well, that was just too slow. Not enough clutch. Oh, guys, it is so good to ride with good people. Both these guys are good people. And when you're a hardcore introvert like I am very picky about the kind of people I spend much time around. And if they're not good people, I don't want to spend time around them. But I can hang out with these guys all the time, and it's make me happy. I just appreciate them being willing to drag my scaredy cat beginner butt out here through this stuff. And it is fun, even though it terrifies me at times. But it's certainly fun. Except for this. Oh, this is the stuff I was having trouble coming down before. All right. Oh, Lance, you idiot. I got up through the first part, and I got to this big rock right there. Didn't really want to go over it. I was trying to go off to the right here. Didn't make it.
It's not a good line there, Lance.
Well, I can believe that. Tommy says that wasn't a good line. I believe that. If I was really good at this, don't want to go backwards if I can help it. Tommy said I wasn't a good line there. I agree. I'm sure that is infinitely more difficult to do that sort of climb when you try and do it slow like I do. I could totally buy that theory. It's just so intimidating to do something steep and rocky when you're just not good at it, you know, and you haven't done it hardly. You guys have seen on video pretty much all the really rocky stuff I've ever done in my whole life. I did do some riding in southwest Missouri once in my KLR 650. I believe I was out with my former radio station boss and his teenage son. And we went to an area that was called Chadwick out there. Some of you might know where that is. And that had some rocky stuff on it. Of course, I wasn't filming anything back then. But that's the only other time I've ever done this, anything that even comes close to this in my whole life. See, rocky ledges. These hard enduro guys like this rock stuff, but I don't. All right. He just rolls through it like it's no big deal. All right. You know, this trail is nice from the standpoint that you get that hard stuff, and then you get a minute or so of nothing too bad at all, and kind of gives you a break, especially if you're prone to death grip on the handlebars. I know you're supposed to stay loose, let the bike do its thing. I understand the concept. I am trying to work on it. But in the heat of the moment, I'm sure that sometimes I just forget and death grip this thing again. But I feel like I'm improving. Wow, that's steeper than I remember. Did I come up this? How did I do that? That looks ugly steep and rocky. Oh. Wow. Did I really ride up this before? Or did Tommy take me somewhere else? I don't know. Yes, I'm paddling and walking through this because I'm a coward. Whew. Did we come up that?
No.
I was going to say, I don't remember going up that. I was right. We did not go up that before. I thought we were backtracking the way we'd gone down into that canyon to the river. But Tommy said, nope. He's taking us on a different trail. 204. See, a lot of this trail is just easy stuff. Open, smooth for the most part. Can go faster. A lot of fun. And you have those little sections in there that are steep and rocky. Nice variation though. Instead of all day hard stuff, you get these little breaks of stuff that's not too bad. Oh gosh sakes, this is fun. Wide open. Got some whoops, a few mud puddles. Fun section. Been doing lots of little wheelies, little mini jumps like that. Doing about 35 compared to what we've been doing most of the day. This feels pretty quick. Feels good though to get the breeze blowing. That's nice though. This is a really fun section. The trail riding today has been very varied. Very varied. Say that 5 times fast. But it has been fun. Dodge the tree. Well, as always, guys, thanks for coming along. I will see you next time.
Okay, here's the final question.